Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shapeless Skyrim. My name is Tori.
My name is Tyler, and we have two mods to show you today. And the theme of today is going to be a Dwarven build. What's going to make your Dwarven build feel more real to you?
Yeah, or if you just like this sort of Dwemer culture, what are a couple mods that are going to, help that out and give you something good to look at? And Tyler, speaking of things that are really good to look at, are you ready for mod number 1?
Your mom.
Dude, come on. I told you you already fucked her, okay? And I forgave you, which I shouldn't have done. Now you gotta keep fucking...
Get over it. Get over it, nerd. Hey, Tori, why don't you hit third person for mod number 1?
Okay.
Mod number 1 is Black Dwarven Set of Fate. And as you can see, it's going to be a recolor of the Dwarven armor that fits the Dwarven Black Bow of Fate that you get for the Dawnguard questline.
And it is a fucking good recolor. Like, I've never been a big fan of the Dwemer armor, but oh man, this is...
If I could get this recolor on like a steel or iron set, I'd be happy, because I just don't like the way the Dwarven armor looks, like the shape of
Okay,
it.
so you don't like the profile of it.
Yeah, this recolor makes me reconsider, because those glowing bits on the shield, they look so good.
Yeah, that shield is so sick. Like just those gold kind of almost glowing accents on there, it just looks super sick. It looks like there's something alive, like there's lava inside of the shield or something, just causing a little glow.
There's something like magical inside the shield. And Tori, why don't you hit first person and pull out that sword, because it also looks awesome. It looks so good. That purple hue, it's like purple red.
Yeah, and that, like, it might be something to do with the fact that we have Epic Enhanced Console Graphics V5 on, which gives a higher saturation boost, so it might not be purplish depending on what lighting and weather mod you have. But for us, the dark black mixed with like the sort of off purple hues in there, I'm a big fan of how that looks.
Beautiful work. And it adds to like an already existing piece in Skyrim. Like, it fits alongside the lore of, hey, there was the Black Bow of Fate that is this Dwarven build. Why isn't there other armor, like a legendary armor set to go along with it? And it fits the bill perfectly.
Right, it's really good. Now, Tyler, if someone really liked this armor and wanted to get it for themselves, how would they do that?
There's a couple ways to go about it. So you can either go all the way through the quest line to get the Black Bow of Fate, and then you also need to have Dwarven Smith. Okay, well, that was just uncalled for, Tori.
Well, I just got bored listening to you talk like a big old fat nerd. I had to go do something fun.
Well, I mean, okay. Yeah, no, I get it. You asked me, but that's fine. So you can either complete the quest line and then also have the Dwarven Smithing perk, and then once you get the bow, you'll be able to make this armor set yourself. Otherwise, Eleonora has a cheat room where you can get this. So, like, once you download the mod, you can find this in the cheat room as well, alongside the Black Bow of Fate.
So one cool thing to note here is that when you do put the shield up, you can see that it adds like it's kind of a ward around it. See that kind of like warping of the earth and everything? That's a cool aspect of this shield. It just makes it feel a little more magical, a little more special. But
yeah, I mean, it helps actually defend against magic.
It actually helps defend you, which is always good for armor. Now,
which
Tyler,
is good for shields.
It's good for shields.
It should be that way. Yeah.
I did stir up a bit of trouble here, didn't I?
You tend to have this problem of stirring up trouble when I start talking about things.
Well, I do like pranking Whiterun or Windhelm. I like pranking them all, to be honest. I lose track of which ones I've pranked the most.
This is Markarth.
Fuck.
It's a really great job. You got to get it if you're doing a Dwarven build. It fits perfectly. But now, what about a Dwarven player home area? World space, perhaps?
City? Yeah.
Maybe something to go fit the environmental build of this?
Yeah, I think and also just for legal reasons, I do think we need to leave. So, Tyler, join me. Grab my hand. Let's jump into mod number 2.
Are you trying to implicate me in the crime? Is that why you want me to go with you?
You're already deep in it, cousin.
Okay. No. What? No. What are you doing? Leave. Walk out the door. Tori, go out the door. I'm not involved with him.
Tyler, welcome to mod number 2.
And mod number 2 is actually a suggested mod. We're at the gates here. But before we get into the name, this is suggested by Gibson Lots on YouTube and Boyley on Discord. Thank you very much for your recommendation.
Thank
you.
So
let's get into Rkung-Zel Dwarven runes.
Yeah, this is a massive, it's almost like a mix between a player house and a dungeon and a city. It's big. It's got a lot to it.
It better not be a dungeon.
It's not a dungeon in that way, but there is a lot to explore. So I'm going to start off by showing you where you find this on the map. You'll see that we are just a bit north of Rangvald and just a little bit away from the city that I am no longer allowed to go to. And on the outside here, a great job making it fit in as very good Dwarven ruins. It doesn't look out of place in the least bit, and it's almost a little bit more intricate than the vanilla Skyrim Dwarven dungeons.
I like how your description was, this is very good Dwarven runes.
It's very good, yeah. It's not that bad stuff that I think me and you are both kind of against Dwarven ruins as a whole, but yeah. I promise you, this is a good one. You even got stables for all those horses. And if you have the Creation Club mod that gets you the mechanical horse, that'd be a great fit for this.
It would. Yeah, it's a great fit in the environment itself. Like it scales with the mountain perfectly. Mm-hmm. So it's like a really great location and like really well designed in terms of like going in through the entrance, then getting to the stables, and then it is like this city built in. Like it's really nicely done. Like great work with the exterior.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job with that. And yeah, so take some time to explore out here because there's definitely fun stuff to see just on the outside. But I think it's time that we get on the inside. Tyler, how's this Dwarven ruin tickling you?
Okay, this tickles my fancy because it is definitely way nicer than Dwarven runes. I hate Dwarven runes. They give me bad memories and I don't like them, but this is beautiful.
Yeah, this has got something special. And it's also non-hostile, so you don't have to be worried about fighting enemies all the time while you're in here. This is about exploring it just for the fun of exploration.
Now, Tori, while you're exploring a little bit here, I think I'm going to read through a little bit of the description of this mod. Yeah,
please do.
It's a very big description, but the lore in general is, on the cusp of disappearance of the Dwemer fortress city home, General Rkung-Zel stood firm against the Nords and their ever-expanding conquest of the lands of Skyrim. Nestled high above the land, overlooking the Reach and the vast lands of Skyrim, it was not only a strategic fortress city home and lookout, but also built in secret thousands of years ago at the behest of a council meet. So there is a lore reason that you can explore in the mod itself and in the mod description, explaining a little bit of the backstory of the location, why it's here, who built it, and what its purpose was.
Yeah, and that's always really cool when they put in enough thought to give it a reason for being here, because especially with a game like Skyrim, people are looking for, they want to download mods, and they just need a reason to make it fit within the actual world. They need an explanation for it.
Yeah, and they do a really good explanation. There's also a really cool prophecy that went along with this city. So obviously it's abandoned, it's non-hostile, but listen to this last bit of the description. It's so cool, and I think it'll tickle your fancy here.
Okay.
The last word to come out of the fortress was a prophecy sent to the remaining Dwemer city-states. When once again the dragon flies, the mountain will then cry. Only then will the white veil lift, and time being to shift. With masters gone, those trapped within will then age like present kin. And then will the fortress of Rkung-Zel, time lost, see a new ruler traverse the outside frost.
That's sick. That's Oscar-worthy writing right there. That's real good.
Yeah. Now that we've kind of explained, hey, here's the lore, So get it. Let's explore. Let's tickle the people even more. Let's keep tickling.
Okay, so we kind of looked around this whole cavern thing. I just got done going in the downstairs area, kind of in the gardens and stuff. Let's just check out some rooms now. Let's go to the Great Hall. Yeah, that's a pretty great hall.
I'd say it's a great hall. What? Wait, whoa. Who the hell is that?
Yeah, there's like people living in here. So I found a merchant, an alchemist merchant, down on the downstairs area. But this is Dolores. She's not much of a talker. Not much of a talker, that one. But great design in here. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I love the blend of like that like foresty Skyrim feel, the nature along with these runes.
Yeah, I really love the incorporation of all the plants and stuff.
I keep saying runes, but like because I always associate the word Dwemer with runes, but it's not. It is like very much intact. Oh, that's a dope ass throne.
Yeah, and with this armor on too. Yeah, you look like the king.
What do we got other than this throne room? It looks like there's a bunch of like branching areas because this space is, like we said, massive.
Yeah, so there's mannequins you can use kind of scattered throughout here on top of all the great design. And then you got just the sort of inhabitants of this, which is really cool. Jesus, it really just keeps going on for days, doesn't it?
I mean, it is built into a literal mountain. So
That's
I guess
true.
the space
They had a lot of room, yeah.
They had a lot of space to work with here.
Okay, so like a nice grand dining hall area. Very, very good.
Hey, you ever thought about like if you lived in like a giant city like this, like an interconnected city in the mountains?
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do you decide like when you're planning rooms? You know, you're the architect. How the hell are you like, oh yeah, this is where the dining room naturally goes?
Yeah, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. You just go, oh my God.
Whoa. Okay, that's really like cool. That's
the way
really
it's all
cool.
mechanical too.
Oh yeah, you could put some barbecue sauce on that. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, you got to get a nice shellac built up on them ribs. Cold room.
Cold room.
Oh my God, Tyler, it's a fridge. That is so fucking good. I don't think I've ever seen something like that.
Damn, that's a big
That's real
fridge.
good. That's a real good fridge.
Tori, shut the fridge. What are you,
Sorry.
some kind of fucking monster?
Sorry.
Jesus, wasting energy. I gotta pay bills, Tori.
Well, I mean, I think it's just the cold mountain that... All right, you're right. Oh, now we're talking. This is where they keep all that good drank.
Okay, so what are they brewing in there? What is it heating?
Doesn't
is that
matter
like
as
a
long
furnace?
as it's fermented. Yeah, it seems like these are the sort of like boiling tanks. It seems like this is a dwarven brewery, sort of.
Tori, you don't boil beer, you idiot.
Absolutely do.
No, you don't. Well, then why is it cold, Tori?
You don't
why do I
boil
drink
the
it
beer,
cold?
Tyler. You boil the wort, okay?
I know that beer is drank cold because when the mountains turn blue on my
Sure.
Coors Light,
Yep.
that's when I'm supposed to drink it. And you're telling me that now it's supposed to boil? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're an idiot.
If you're feeling sick, just take a nice cold beer and pour it into a mug, pop it in the microwave. Just I don't know, like a minute 45. And you just drink it nice and hot, and that cold will be gone, lickety split.
Oh, can you imagine the yeast?
And it would maintain carbonation too, so it would just be a very unpleasant experience.
Hey, I gotta let you know, I tried Coca-Cola coffee yesterday.
Yeah, how was that?
Yo, it's actually kind of fucking good.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
It's genuinely like someone had a Coke and then they were like, what if I mixed an iced coffee in with it?
And that you did like that. That was a
Yeah, it's pretty good.
okay. I like this little
But
stage.
I think it'd be even better boiled.
Oh, it's not a stage. It's like a trophy spot.
Depends on what your trophies are.
Right, your trophy might be a musician. In that case, it's a stage.
Yeah. Or a magician.
Or a magician. That looks more like a stage. This gentleman, he wants to be the star, but he's a little nervous.
Come on. Do a trick.
Yeah, he's a minstrel. Yeah, you want me to take out my 6-shooter and shoot at his feet, get him to dance?
Yeah. Well, I want him to do a trick. I don't really like musicians. I like magicians.
Good God, this just goes on and on. This is ridiculous.
I'm not typically a fan of carpeted floors. I like the natural, like hardwood, if there is
Sure.
some.
Yeah.
But I mean, the carpet in here, it's a nice carpet. It's elegant.
It is. It's elegant. It's tasteful, and it's got this is clearly a kid's bedroom because of all the toys and stuff. But I like how they even have a little tent for maybe it's like a reading nook for all those. Those kids are fucking illiterate. Who am I kidding?
Tori,
Yeah.
it could be a kid's room or it could be a man cave. Those aren't toys; they're action figures.
True. So true. Men camp. That's why he has got the little tent in there.
Yeah, he has sleepovers with his buddies.
This just brought me back outside.
So how does it connect with other doors over here? Because
Well-
it looks like this is like a rooftop bar.
It is sort of like a rooftop bar. This is where, when the snow finally melts, you can come out here and have yourself a nice hot beer.
I really wish you'd stop saying that.
Yeah, it's a pretty cursed thing to think about, but
Yeah. Whoa, this is where you can, push someone off the edge.
yeah.
Kind
Ain't no one going to hear it.
No, this is like the midsummer like cliff.
Yeah.
Where
Please
once you
don't.
turn a certain age.
Please
you
don't
just
remind
kinda
me. We've got this void
Whoa.
access storage that I've been seeing across like all the different rooms that I've been in basically, and that is just a good cloud storage, like good easy cloud storage, so you can have it there and then it's everywhere throughout this massive abode. Every time I think it's going to be like, oh, this will just be a bedroom or something, it's like, no, this is another dining hall that
Oh
has
my god.
more storages with spotlights, like not storage. God damn it, trophy.
Trophy.
There we go.
Yeah. Or where you put your magicians.
Or where you store your magicians. You have a murder of magicians, and whenever they're not performing, they're standing still, or you hurt them physically.
Completely still.
Whoa, that's a pretty sick bed, huh?
It's got to be a child's bed because it's so small.
Well, Tyler, it is a Dwemer ruin,
No, what's
Oh,
in
hey now.
Oh, cool. Really cool.
Love that. You got to
Holy
keep it
shit.
nice and tidy for all your nice clothes. And it's of course it is static storage, so that's what a great design for this.
They
Love
should
that.
call it smart storage. It adds like a techie feel to it. This is smart storage.
Yeah, like Smart House. Tyler, is this a nasty bath? Did I just discover the largest nasty bath to date?
Hey, I think we're gonna need some engineers on this to really measure the dimensions and shit. But this does appear to be the largest nasty bath.
Because this is basically a nasty Olympic pool, Uh-oh, here we go. There we go. This is the hot bath. This is where you get the muscles nice and loose. And then this is where you shock them with ice, Got to keep that physical fitness up.
You would think the Dwarven Centurion would not want to be in water because the whole mechanical aspect, but he's loving that shower.
Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying. Just because someone is mechanical, they can't enjoy a nasty bath?
No, I'm saying it probably wouldn't be good.
You're a fucking bigot, Tyler. Let's just go ahead and
Let's just
unlock it.
unlock that.
Okay. Is this...
Kind of a darker vibe in here.
Yes, this isn't the nasty bath. This is just the nasty room.
This is
Oh my
the
God.
Oh my goodness. Hey, this is for the magicians who aren't very impressive.
Yeah, this is for the ones who do card tricks that I've seen before. Wow, this is... So, if you're a vampire, this is still for you. And, well, at least there's a bed for you. I don't know if maybe the aesthetic is for you, because it's quite macabre. Hey, babe, you want to come back into my room? No, don't worry about that. Those are bad magicians. Oh, is this a bar? Hello, this is where they serve those hot beers.
Hey, Tori, walk
Yep.
up to her right there.
Okay.
You better fucking hope this next trick is real fucking good because you're on thin ice.
You don't want to see my playroom.
Where the nasty bad magicians go.
Okay, now this room's
Whoa.
got a real Blackreach vibe to it. What do we got here? Grand Cavern. So I think we were in the Great Hall. Oh my God, Tyler, there's so much to this. I'm very intimidated by it. Okay, let's go library. Yeah, they say size doesn't matter, but I feel like I don't know if I'd like this mod if it wasn't as fucking huge and veiny as it is.
Girthy. This mod is just girthy.
It's bulbous. So the library is kind of free for you to stock those shelves,
Yeah.
which is I actually kind of dig because they also have things like this, which is the linked books, but that is very nicely assembled.
So much put into the design of each individual room. It's actually insane.
Yeah, I mean, just think about like how detailed this room is. It's got all the banners, the spinning gears on the walls. They make sure to have all those moving dwarven parts in there. And then going in and going, okay, here's where all the books are going to go. Here's what the nice like static storage is going to look like. Now we're going to put all the plant life in there. I mean, it is just endless detail. It is truly, truly wild. God, this library is fucking great. I love how they have the ladders and stuff like that, making it feel like a real old-timey library too.
Yeah, and a giant like rune wall. More magician storage right there.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Oh my God, Tyler! It just keeps fucking go. Hall of Knowledge.
Oh, what?
This is ridiculous. What the fuck?
And
Just all the water
weird thing
pieces too.
Is that in the description of the mod, it doesn't really say, like, because it'd be hard to detail everything that's in here.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also
it really would be.
the design of that is really cool. I love
Yep.
that design.
Yeah,
But
way to incorporate the Elder Scrolls.
you can't even begin to like detail, okay, so there's like 860 bedrooms, library, because like when you say library, you're like, oh, there's some bookshelves. No,
Yeah, no.
no, there's a library, like an
That has a
honest to
hall
God
of knowledge
public
within it.
library.
An honest to goodness New York library.
What in the oh my,
There's
I'm getting-
okay. All right.
there always reaches a point when we look at like really good mods that's like, I'm to the point of impressed, where now it's at the tipping point of now I'm just pissed.
Yeah, now I'm angry about your skill and talent and how like you think you get to the room in this building where you're like, see, this one sucks. They didn't do a good job with this one. You want to understand that they are a fallible human. But with something like this, they aren't, and it makes me upset.
No. There's no faults. There's none.
Oh, even like the store, like that's
And, like-
good, Tyler. It's just elegantly disheveled. Okay, it's elegantly disheveled, and I love it.
So you can tell someone uses it. It's not just for looks, okay? It's functional. It's functional used storage. I'm going to
Oh
guess
my
there's another
God.
grand room in here because it's never just a small little door.
It's just it's where
Oh.
you store all your dragon scales and bones and everything. You know, nothing too serious, Tyler. Just the bones of ancient gods.
Yeah. No, nothing really. God, the concept of like that, because that is like a famous like Dwemer thing, like the craftsmanship of it all.
Yep.
So to have this giant forge is just so fitting. It is one of the coolest looking forges too.
Oh, I would say in terms of like the fact that it's such a wide open space too, like lots of room to like, you know, move around in, and just the kind of layout and look of it, maybe my favorite forge we've ever seen. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
I just want to put this little message for the audience. We're going to be cutting around this episode, and I am not going to be able to give you logical pathways of how we got from one room to the other. Just walk around, okay? We're going into the armory now. Yeah, Tyler, I shouldn't be shocked, but good armory as well.
So this
God
is
damn
kind of
it.
like the working area, the testing area, and I'm going to guess all of these are different. Oh, this is the weapon room. This is the armor room. This is, oh my God.
It's so fucking good. They keep finding new ways to make the design unique and interesting for every room, and it's fucking pissing me off. You can't be this consistently good.
How do you have this many, like even design ideas? There's so many, like this room doesn't look like another room. None of the rooms have been like, oh yeah, this is similar in layout.
No, just even the smallest room in this fucking thing is better designed than Todd did.
How do you put all this even together? Like,
I have
how do
no
you
idea.
even put all this together?
Oh my God.
Okay.
This is fucking ridiculous. Come on.
Separate nooks for like different armor types, different things. You could put the Dark Brotherhood stuff there.
Yeah, I love the uniqueness of the nooks. So you could have like maybe like a light armor, Heavy armor. Oh, no, so they are... Okay, so this is like...
They're
where
themed.
Yeah, they're themed. Oh, fuck me. Oh, yeah,
They're
with the...
each
God
themed.
damn it. This is so good.
It is
Vampire.
wildly
Oh, man.
impressive. Honestly, good luck finding your way through this entire mod. Like, we're trying to show you guys everything. Good luck.
Good luck. Now, there's obviously rooms that we are just going to end up missing because it's too big, and there's honestly probably ones we haven't even seen yet. But I think the main thing I want to see before we call it for the day is how we exit, Tyler, and of course how Nicolas Cage famously exited through the treasure room. Who's this guy?
Yep. We got to see the treasure. Oh my God, it's him.
It's him. He's haunting me again. I love the little trophy storage that has the spotlight on it. Oh my fucking of course it's not just like one room.
Tori, please use its God-given name. It is magician storage.
It is magician storage. Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
lots of
Hello.
treasures.
Yeah,
I
this is
feel like Nicolas Cage right now.
Yeah. In both of those great movies.
All three of them.
And the upcoming television series based on the movies.
And the podcast.
Yep. And the expanded universe novels.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait for the National Treasure video game.
Fucking, like, straight up, though, I'd play it.
I mean, we're getting an Indiana Jones game. It's basically the same thing.
That's true. After the treasury room, it just links us back to the main hub, which is the Grand Cavern here, which is where we entered to begin with. So it's very thoughtfully laid out, albeit a bit big and sort of puzzly, a little bit labyrinthian, but in a good way, in a way that's how Dwemer ruins are, or, Dwemer design. That's just how it is. So
yeah, seriously, can't get over just how impressive this was. Like, unbelievably good design throughout. Like, no single room was a throwaway. It is all so meticulous.
Yeah, you made me like the Dwemer design, and that's not an easy task. And great suggestion. Thank you for letting us know, because again, sometimes we get suggestions that we just never would have tried out on our own. And if you suggest it, we can get to it and find a new fantastic mod. So if you want to suggest mods for future episodes, please let me know on Twitter @LurkingLion.
I will be at Subtly Cool, or you can contact us as a whole on Twitter. However, two best places for mod suggestions is going to be the YouTube comments right here and our Discord that you can hop on over, join. We have a specific channel just for mod recommendations.
Yes,
so
we do.
You can drop those in there and keep them out of the podcast comments. That's the
Keep them
bad
out
spot
of
for
the,
them.
Yeah. Pretty much don't suggest mods on the podcast comments. We just won't look at those ones.
We're not going to. But hey, speaking of podcast, goes up every Friday. You can check it out. It's called Baseless Claims. If you like the stupid magician joke that kind of ran throughout this whole episode, I think you'll like Baseless Claims.
It's 90% magician-based humor.
I don't want to give it that, but sure. I don't think
Sure,
it is. I don't think we've ever talked about magicians, and now I think we should absolutely talk about magicians more.
Yeah, we'll figure out a new magic-based segment for the podcast. But yeah, check it out, and you can also, just like you can suggest mods here for the podcast, you can suggest topics or different things you'd like us to discuss on the show. So check it out. It goes live every Friday.
And we'll see you next Tuesday for more Shapeless Skyrim.
Bye.
Kind of like how I was inside your mom, cuck.